If you want to set up a subdomain on Namecheap, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step so you can point a subdomain to your hosting server quickly and correctly. Whether you want to create something like blog.yourdomain.com, store.yourdomain.com, or even a multi-level subdomain like info.blog.yourdomain.com, this guide will help you get it done without confusion. And if this video helps you, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more simple step-by-step tech tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. The first thing you need to do is log in to your Namecheap account. Once you're signed in, go to your domain list. This is where all of your registered domains are shown in one place, so find the domain you want to work with and click Manage next to it. That will open the settings for that specific domain. Now, before you make any changes, make sure your domain is using one of Namecheap's supported DNS options. You want to confirm that it's set to Namecheap BasicDNS, PremiumDNS, or FreeDNS. This is important because your DNS records need to be managed through Namecheap for the subdomain setup to work properly. After you've confirmed that, go to the Advanced DNS tab. This is where all of the DNS records are managed, and this is the section you'll use to create your subdomain. Once you're in Advanced DNS, scroll down until you see Host Records. Under Host Records, click Add New Record. When the drop-down appears, select A record. An A record tells the domain where to point using an IP address, which is exactly what we need for the subdomain. Next, in the host field, enter the name of your subdomain. For example, if you want blog.yourdomain.com, you would type blog in the host field. If you want a multi-level subdomain, you can enter something like info.blog, which would create info.blog.yourdomain.com. That's useful if you want to organize sections of a site into deeper subfolders through subdomains. Now move to the value field and enter the IP address of your hosting server. This is the address provided by your web host, and it tells the subdomain where to send traffic. Double-check that the IP address is correct, because even one wrong number can prevent the subdomain from working. Once everything looks good, click the green checkmark to save the record. This is the step that actually creates the DNS entry, so after you save it, your subdomain record will be added to your domain settings. At this point, your subdomain should be set up as blog.yourdomain.com or whatever hostname you entered. But keep in mind that DNS changes do not always take effect instantly. You may need to wait for DNS propagation, which can take some time depending on your provider and your local DNS cache. In some cases it updates quickly, but in other cases it can take a little while before the subdomain starts working everywhere. Also, if your subdomain is not working correctly, one of the first things you should check is whether there are any conflicting records. Make sure there are no other A records, CNAME records, or URL redirect records using the same hostname. If two different records are trying to control the same subdomain, it can cause errors or prevent the DNS from resolving properly. So always make sure the host is unique and there are no duplicates causing a conflict. And that's it. You've now learned how to set up a subdomain on Namecheap. Point it to your hosting server and check for the most common issues that can get in the way. If this video helped you out, please give it a like, subscribe for more tutorials, and let me know in the comments if you want a video on connecting that subdomain to WordPress or another hosting platform next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.